So in the last class, we have seen how to expose what CDS views as what OData service. So let me just open that once again. Yeah. So in my HANA Studio, okay, in the ABAP perspective, in the package so and so under core data services, we have created one CDS view. What is that? Z CDS underscore OData. Okay. So this is a CDS view without parameter, and this is another CDS we have created with parameter. The CDS view with the parameter. Okay, this only. Yeah, this not this one. Sorry, not this one. Z CDS. Sorry, one second. No. Another one is Z CDS underscore O8 underscore parameter. I repeat once again. This is CDS view without parameter. This is CDS view with parameter. Okay. So one way of exposing the CDS view as a OData services, as part of the CDS view, we need to use the annotation called as what? At the rate OData.publish is equal to what? True. Okay. If I use this particular annotation, what happened? Whenever we activate this CDS view, some runtime artifacts gets generated. We can go to the T code IWFND maintain service. We need to register our service. Then you have to go to gateway underscore client T code, and you can maintain the service. So in both the cases, whether with parameter or without parameter, I am using an annotation called as what? At the rate OData and publish true. So that whenever we activate the CDS view, some runtime artifacts gets generated. We are logging into what SAP system, and first we are using the T code IWFND/maintain service. We are browsing for our OData service. What is the name of the OData service? CDS view name suffixed with underscore CDS. So we are browsing for that. Then we are registering our OData service with our gateway client. Then we are maintaining the service by using the T code IWFND/gateway underscore client. So this is one way of doing. Okay. Another way is here. What I'll do is, yeah. Let me create another CDS view. I'll right click on the definition. So I'm trying to what? Generate the CDS view as what? I'm trying to expose CDS view as what? OData service in another way. Okay. New data definition. I'll give the name of this as, let me give it as Z CDS underscore, okay, OData 2. OData 2. This is my name of the CDS view. Let me just provide some description. Z CDS underscore OData 2. Done. I'll choose some existing request. Say next. Yeah, what is the template I'll choose? Normal view only I'm defining. Define view. Finish. Okay. So here here I'm getting the data from VBAK. Here also let me try to get the data from VBAK only. Let me give the name of the database view. I'll give the name of the database view as ZCDS underscore OData2 database. OData2 database. I'll give the projection list. Let me copy it from here. Control C. Done. So I gave this. Let me save it. So here, what is the change here? In the earlier two CDS views with parameter, I am using the annotation at the rate OData.publish true, but in this case, I am not using that particular annotation. Keep this in mind. Save it. Let me check for the syntax error. Activate the view. Done. It's activated. I am getting some warning. Just ignore it. Right. So the CDS view is what activated, and this is my database view. Now let me log on to GUI. Okay, so I'm not using the annotation OData.publish true. Yeah, let me log on. Done. So those who know OData service development, we will go to the T code what? SCGW. So I'm going to what? SCGW T code. Okay. Let me create the project. I'll give the project name as something Z OData project 2. Okay. Serious to OData. This is technique 2. I'll save it in local object. So first I'm creating the project. What is the name of the project here? Z OData project 2. Then uh, what is the database view related to this particular CDS view? Z CDS underscore OData to DB. Okay, Z CDS underscore OData to DB. What I'll do is keep that in mind. The database view is this one. So the first thing you have to do is you create the entity. Right click on the data model. I'll say import what? DDIC structure. Those who know OData service development, they can understand. Others, just ignore it. If you don't know UI5 backend, just ignore it. So what I'll do here, I'll right click on the data model. I'll say import DDIC structure. Import DDIC structure. What is the structure? What is the name of the entity I'll give? I'll give it as something Z OData to something. Okay, some name. What is the structure I'll give? Z series underscore OData to DB. Understood? So this is my database view, not the series view name. This is a database view name. Z series underscore OData to DB. I'll say next. Done. Here are the fields available. Let me select all the fields. I'll say next here. One second. I'll say next here. Then as usual we need to select one of the field as what? Key field. I'll select this two things as key fields in my entity. I'll say finish. Done. Okay, so entity type is imported successfully, and on top of that entity type you'll have one entity set also. Fine. So my data model is what? Ready. Data model is ready. Now what I'll do is see the next technique. As part of the service implementation, we know that under your entity set you'll have what? 5 steps: create, delete, all those things. So the first thing you have to do is right click on your service implementation. Try to understand. If you know our OData service, we used to implement this stuff. Now I'll right click on this particular entity set under service implementation. I'll right click on the entity set. I'll say what? Map to data source. Right click on the entity set, map to data source. Yeah, here it is asking a data source attribute. I'll just choose what? Business entity. Choose business entity. Okay. Now in this business entity, what you have to do is after choosing this, yeah, here it is asking the name. I don't know the name, so let me browse this. I'll say F4. Okay, when I press F4 here, am I clear? I've chosen the type as business entity. Then just browse this. Yeah, what is that? SADL model type it seems. There is an abbreviation. It's a framework kind of thing. Service adaptation description language. Okay, so service adaptation description language. Here you choose what? Core data services. Choose what? CDS. Choose CDS. Here you have to give the name of your CDS view. What is the name of your CDS view? Z CDS underscore what? OData 2. Z CDS underscore OData 2. This is the name of the CDS view. Continue. Then you can see here. This is the name of your CDS view. Just continue. That's it. Okay. Done. Okay, here you'll get it. So it is asking us to do the mapping here. I need to do the mapping. So you can see there is a button here, generate mapping. Since anyhow I created the entity properties importing from the DDIC structure, I can click on the button what? Generate mapping. I'll click on this. Done. Everything is mapped here. I don't have MINDT field. No problem. Just save it. Check for the syntax error. No errors. Active errors. Sorry, generate the runtime artifacts. Let me save it to the local object. So I have not done any implementation for the stubs here, remember. Okay, done. So now what I'll do, I'll try to maintain this. Since it's the first time, I need to register my service with the gateway client. Right click on this, I'll choose register. This is maintain underscore service. Okay, I'll click on local object. Done. Okay, it is registered. Then right click on this and so what? Maintain. Done. So this is the name of your OData service. I'll launch the gateway client. Hello. Done. Okay, I'll just go for dollar metadata, which will give the information about your service. It is giving the information of your service. So it has created an entity, two key properties and other properties, all those things. Then I'll directly go for entity set. Okay, entity set. I'll say get method. So what should happen here? Already we know. Those in the backend, this request will fetch what? Multiple records. So when I click on execute, it may take some time. Okay, I'll say hello, hello, hello. Done. Good. I got the response here. What is saying here? Too large body. Response body is too large. Click on what? Response in browser. Okay. Click on response in browser to see the whole body. So I need to click on this button itself so that the browser gets opened where the response is displayed. Yeah, it will take some time to display the content. So the main thing here is we have not done any implementation. The first approach also we have not done any implementation. But in the first approach, what happened? It is the simplest way and the recommended way and the latest way. What is that? OData.publish is equal to what? True. The moment you activate the CDSU, runtime artifacts gets generated. Just we need to first activate your service, then you need to maintain the service. That's all. But in this case, what will happen after creating the CDS view? That is after activating the CDS view, you need to go to the T code SCGW. You manually create the entity type, importing from the what CDS view database structure. Okay, once the entity is created, what you have to do? We need to generate the runtime artifact. Then we need to do the mapping. We need to do the mapping with the CDS view. Okay, so then automatically the code gets implemented for everything. So you can see here, it is listing out me all the what sales orders. I have not done any implementation. Okay, so this is one way. Okay, this is one way of getting the what doing the implementation. Including the sense exposing the CDS via what OData service. Right. So let me show you quickly other process also. Then if you have any questions you can ask me. So I'll create one more CDS view, or else let me use the same thing. I'll use the same thing. What is this? Z CDS underscore OData to is a what? The CDS view which is already created. Let me go to SCGWT code. It's already activated. Okay, it's already activated. Now let me go to CGWT code. Yeah, here. So this is another way of exposing the CDS view as what OData service. It's also simple. So as usual, I create the project. I'll give the project name as ZCDS or Z OData project 3. Okay, CDS view to OData version 3. Then I'll save it in the local object. Project name is what? Z OData project 3. Done. So it's created. Now what I have to do is here also I'll create the data model. No, I'll not create the data model. See the technique here. What I'll do is see here. Right click on the data model. See, I have not created any entity, I have not created any entity set. Okay. I'll directly right click on the data model. Okay, under data model we have an option called as reference. Okay, I'll right click on the data model. Yeah, you can see we have a reference. What is this? Data source. Right click on the data model, reference data source, done. It is directly asking the serious entity, directly asking the serious entity. What is the serious view name? Z serious underscore what? OData 2. Z serious underscore OData 2. I'll say next, done. So this is my serious entity, done. It is selected here, done. I'll say finish, done. Business entity is what? Generated. Yeah, you can observe now. Yeah, just observe here. It has created some. It has created a folder, separate folder here. What is this? Data source references, exposures via service adaptation description language. So you can see under this it has created one entity. Automatically it has created one entity with what? Some entity properties. It has created with some entity properties. Done. That's it. Okay. Just you have to save it, check it, activate this. I'll say local object. So here also, I need not do any implementation for your stubs. Okay, let me check whether I'll get the data or not. So as usual, what you have to do, first time we need to register your OData service with the gateway client. Done. I'll say okay. It will be registered. Then let me try to maintain it. Right click on the app and say maintain SAP gateway client. Say hello. So as usual, to get the information on your service first, you have to use dollar $metadata, which is giving me the information related to the service. Yes, I got the information to the service. Then I'll directly try to choose the entity set name. This is my entity set name. So it has to give me what? Multiple records. I'll click. This is my service, project 3. Click on execute. Yeah, here also same thing. Response is too large. Just click on response in browser. That's right. So I have read the many documents. Nowhere they have said the advantage and disadvantage kind of thing. But what I heard from SAP documentation is the latest recommendation is go for what? OData.publish. Before 7.5, we have these approaches, but from 7.5, they gave that annotation OData.publish. So try to give OData.publish. If it is saying not supported, go for this particular procedure. So it will take some time to load the data. I got the data. Done. So this is a way to expose our normal serious views as what? OData services. Any questions on this? Let us see one more concept. It's a very simple one. Extending what? Serious views. Extending the serious views. Let me go to that. So this is just like extending is what? Like an enhancement kind of thing. How do you enhance your table? How do you enhance a table? If you want to add the additional fields, we go for what? Dot append kind of thing. Here also, what? Enhancing the serious views means we can enhance existing serious views. We can enhance existing serious views. Okay. So what is the procedure involved here? It will append. It will append to the existing views. Okay. What kind of enhancements you can do? We can add what? Yeah, we can add what additional columns. Okay, you can provide what additional arithmetic and what case expressions, all those things. But there are some limitations. Not every serious view is enhanceable. Okay, not every serious view is what enhanceable. In the sense, if the CDS view contains any group by class, or if the CDS view contains any union statement, those CDS views cannot be extended. I repeat once again, enhancing the CDS view means what? Adding what? Additional columns, okay, imposing some additional arithmetic or what? Case expressions, okay, and whenever we do the enhancement, what happens, it will add an append structure. Okay, already we know whenever a CDS is created, one database view also gets created. Similarly, whenever we do the enhancements to the existing CDS view, in that database generated view, one append statement gets what created. As part of that append statement, the additional fields get stored. Okay, and if the limited restrictions are what, if the CDS views contains any group by class, or if it contains any union statement, then it cannot be what, enhanced. Okay, so let me quickly show you this. Okay, I'll try to create one view. Actually, if you want to identify the existing uh, what standard CDS views given by SAP, there is a dedicated package for that. One second, please. I'll go to Object Navigator. I can check it in HANA Studio also. Yeah, in the Object Navigator package. Yeah, you can see it. There's a package here. SABAP demos. SABAP demos. This contains what? Some standard CDS standard views. So somewhere it will be there. Version to version, the hierarchy is what different here. So in some version, directly you'll get a what you'll get one what is it folder called as dictionary objects. Under the dictionary objects, you'll have, no, not dictionary objects, sorry. Directly you'll get one folder called as core data services. Under that will be available, but this doesn't have that. Yeah, I think under dictionary objects. Yeah, under dictionary objects, yeah, you can see we have data definition. Understood? In some version, no, this data definitions is directly available under a subfolder called as core data services. So you need to check that. So just click on that under data definitions. You can see it. There are many CDS views given by what? SAP. Okay, so if I double click on this, yeah, you can see it. Same thing, no? Define view, so and so, so and so. They use some association. Okay, so just open this particular package and check for this particular what? CDS views. Yeah, you can see extend view done. Again, all these standard views are available. Okay, fine. What I'll do now is let me create my own view here. I'll right click on this under what core data services, view data definition. I'll give the name of this view as, I'll give it as something Z series underscore what base. I'll give a description here. Let me give a description as what base view. Okay, say next. Say next. I'll choose an existing request. Let it be defined view only. Okay, it's a normal view only. I'll say what finish. Done. I'll propose my database view name. I'll give the name as something ZCS underscore base DB something underscore base DB done. Here define view ZCS underscore base as provide some what data source name. You can give any name. Let me give some EPM table like SNWD SNWD underscore sales order. Right, this is my one of the table name. I'll provide some alias for this as SO. Okay, what is the alias for this table? SO is the alias. Done. So as part of this projection list, we have some fields here. One second. SNWD underscore SO. Na? We have some fields here like what? SO underscore ID is there. What else is there? Buyer underscore GUID. currency underscore code is there. What else is there? Gross underscore amount. Yeah, fine, no problem. So let me take some of the fields here. I'll say key. I'll make this as key so underscore what id as what order underscore id. Okay, then what is the alias name? So dot I'll take buyer underscore what buyer underscore GUID. Then I'll take one more field like so dot what so dot currency underscore code. Then what else we have seen? This one so dot gross underscore amount. Done. Okay, so these are my views. Let me save it. Check for the syntax error. Okay, activate this. Okay, so already we know whenever we activate this particular CDS view, one database view also gets generated. What is the name of the database view in this case? ZCDS underscore base DB. One second. Just a minute. I'll just make a call. Yeah. Let's. Where we are now? We are creating what? We have created one. What is this? We are discussing extend views. Okay, so I've created one view here. In this view, how many fields we have? Some four fields we have: SOID, buyer view ID, and this is a database view. It got activated. Let me check this database view. ZCDS underscore base DB. Na? Let me go to that. So I'll go to SC11. What is the name of the database view? ZCDS underscore base DB. Okay, so when I display this, good. So it has, this is my database view, this is my CDS view, which has got that 5 fields. Done, working fine. Okay, so I can use it in OpenSQL, I can use it in ALV reporting, I can do whatever I want. Okay, now here what I'll do is, let me check the data now. So under core data services folder, what is the CDS view name? Z CDS underscore what base. So I'll right click on this and I'll say, what is it? Z CDS open with data preview. Done. So how many columns I got? Four columns I got. Okay, I got four columns. Very clear. Now what I want is, I want to do the enhancement here. So the question enhancement is what? I want to add some additional field. So the question why I have to create a separate enhancement directly I can do it. Yes, we can do. But why I'm going for a separate enhancement means that separate enhancement whatever you're doing will be stored as a separate object. Okay, whenever you want to remove it you can remove it. That is the advantage of doing it. Otherwise what I can do in my existing series view only, I can modify my projection list, I can incorporate some additional business logic in, I mean to say arithmetic expressions or case expressions, whatever it is I can do it here. But I want to do it as a separate object so that the maintenance would be easy. If you want to delete it or in future if you want to do any changes to that particular area, I can directly go there. That is why we'll go for what? Enhancement, extending the use. As of now, it is giving me what? Four columns. So my next requirement is what now? I want to what? Add some additional columns. So if I go back to the table, what table? What is the base table? SNW underscore SO. we have some what many fields are there, like what is the delivery status, okay, billing status, okay, created by, created at, like this, yeah, created by, created like this. We have many columns. So I want to add some additional column, that is the enhancement I want to do. So what you do to, this is a normal one and this is a data available, fine. So simple change you have to do is, I'm creating a new series view now. I'll give the name as, what the name shall I give? Z series, sorry, Z series underscore base ext also. Achha, one more thing is, I can have n number of enhancements. Just so today, I am enhancing my existing series view for adding what? Two fields. Later on, again, I can, what? I want to add some more fields. So what I can do, I can create what? N number of what? Series view. Sorry, n number of enhancements I can do on top of a base series view. This way we can have what? N number of what? Append structures. So here I will say Z series underscore base extension. Here I will say extend base series view. Done. See the template now. The template you have to choose here is, the template you have to choose here is this one. What is this? Extend view. Extend view. What is that saying here? Extends an existing view by adding the specified elements to the select list of the view using a view enhancement. So I'll choose extend view here. I can choose define view also, but again I should know the syntax for it. That's why to avoid that headache, I'm going for extend view. If I choose define view, we are trying to create a fresh view by using what? Define statement. Now extend view means it starts with what? Extend keyword, and the main concentration is, you can see here what is the annotation got added here. SQL view append name means what are the additional fields we are going to add. Okay, that additional fields will be stored as what? Separate append structure. That's what it is asking append name. I'll give the name of this append name as something, let me give it as what? ZCDS, ZCDS underscore what? Base DB extension, something base DB extension. Yeah, extend a view name with so and so. Which view you want to extend? The existing view. What is the existing view name? Z series underscore what? Base. Z series underscore base. With Z series underscore base extension, yeah, you add the fields whatever you want. Acha, see the intelligence here. Already this is associated with what table? SNWD underscore SO. What is the alias for that? SO. So it will have that intelligence. Here we are clearly saying extend this view. So what I'll do here in the projection list directly I'll say SO dot what? Billing underscore status. Whatever I want I can add. Okay, I will not define the aliases once again. It will have the intelligence. It will pick the alias from the what? Base view. SO underscore what? What is the other one? Delivery status. Okay, delivery status, like this. So dot created it like this. I'm creating what? Something. That's all. Now let me save it. Check for syntax error. Activate this. Done. That's all. Okay. Yeah. Now see the technique here. I've extended it. If you go back to my base view, this is my base view now. If I go back to this, acha, I think I need to close once and reopen. I'm closing it once. I'm closing this also one. So let me reopen the base view. This is my base view. I'll double click on this. Yeah, you can see now here what happens. Let me activate this once. Oh, yeah, actually I'm unable to show it here, but you can see there's an icon here. I think the problem with the key field, it is saying that what is the warning I'm getting is, in your base table the key field is something else, but in the series you are getting this as a key field. That's what the warning it is giving. Okay, remove this setting, not mandatory. Let me activate this. Yeah, you can observe there are no errors, no one is wrong, but you can observe here there is an icon available now after extension. What is this now? See, understood? This is the icon for what? Extension. What is that it is saying? This is a base view. Z series underscore base is a base view. Now under this you can see the tooltip extended with what? Z series underscore base extension. If you have one more extension extended viewer, it will show that here. Understood? So if you click on this, it takes a control to that one. And if you go back to the what? ABAP dictionary, let me just go back, right? This is my what base the what base database view. If I display now this one, yeah, good. You can observe now. This is my base database view. What is that happened here? One append got created. Billing underscore status. Remember how many fields created? So what are the additional fields you are going to add? They will be added as what? Append structure. They will be added as what? Append structure. Okay, now if you query this now, so this is my what the base view. Earlier I got how many columns? 4 columns. Now see the intelligence here. When I am saying what open with what data preview, good, so you can see here I got the additional column. What is that? Billing status, delivery status, and whatever I created at so. Understood? So it is showing me only 4 fields, but when I'm previewing the data, it is also picking the data from the extension. Okay, how do you delete the extended views? Just right click on this and say what delete. Acha, one more important thing here. When you try to delete the CDS views, every CDS view will have the what underlying database view. Na? It will ask you some confirmation like you want to delete the dependent objects also. Yes, you have to say yes. Understood? Am I clear? So when I try to delete this also, yeah, I can see. Select the objects you want to delete. What is that? Z series underscore base extension. I'll say finish. Oh, internal occur deletion answer. Why? But it deleted. It got deleted here. Yes, it got deleted now. Okay. So now let me try to activate this once again. Yeah, now you can see it is not showing me any icon. It is not showing me an icon. When I query for this, open with what data preview. Yeah, I got only what 4 columns. That is the advantage of what adding it as a separate enhancement. This is the earlier preview. This is the latest preview, which has got only 4 columns. Earlier we got what 7 columns. That's all. This is the concept of what uh, serious view enhancements. Any questions? Praveen, any questions? Praveen, are you there?
Oh yes, Sridhar. No questions.
Okay.
I'm fine with all.
Right. Now let us see quickly one more examples like associations on serious views. Okay, association between what 2 series. Already we have covered that, but there what I did is once again. Let me open that. I'll just close this. What is that example I covered here? Yeah, I think this one. Z sense.
Sridhar, like
Yeah.
this extended view, can we view the data separately only for clicking on the extended view?
No,
I
no.
think you deleted it, but I thought of asking that by the time
Can
I got it.
no. I tried it. I
Oh,
cannot.
okay,
I
that.
cannot. I cannot. It will definitely show the
So,
base columns also. Compulsory.
but can we run that? Can we view the data from the extended view? We can't, right?
No,
Or
no,
we
we
should
can't.
only open the
We have to always open the base database.
base. All
Even
right, got it.
even even if you try to here, actually I have deleted. Even if you try to right click on the extended view and say preview now, it will not show only
Mm-hmm.
that extended columns. It will also show the columns of what base view also.
Oh, it refers to the base view again.
Yes,
Okay.
compulsory. Because in the extend view, what is the business logic you wrote? Extend view, we are using the alias SO, na? SO from where it has to
Mm-hmm.
pick up from the
Okay,
base only.
base.
So it will link there, it will get all the columns.
Mm-hmm.
I tried that. It's not possible.
So when you show that SAP standard CDS views,
Mhm. Hmm.
so do you always go by only extending or like it's only extension, right? Yeah,
Extension means adding additional fields or
additional fields.
or in on that additional fields, you'll impose what, like this one. What is this? Arithmetic expressions or some case expression, some conditional based kind of thing. Those are the two things we can do. Two types of enhancement I can do. Adding additional fields, plus on the existing fields or on the additional field, try to impose the expressions, arithmetic or what case expression.
How do we know see that like which CDS view belongs to which project, which service of standard?
Now, why we require that information? Directly, I can go to that particular. Acha. Okay, okay. Actually, yeah. The point here is uh, that
Suppose I
serious.
have a
Yeah,
SAP
understood.
standard
Yes,
service. Yeah,
understood.
yeah,
But that serious view
yeah.
will be consumed in the UI, na. From the UI, you have to get that information. UI in the sense what? From the Fiori application, okay, they might have consumed that serious view. Okay, now customer will ask you that I want some additional fields on the UI, but the serious view which is displaying, that is, there is one serious view which is already given by what, SAP. So first what I have to do, from that UI level, that is I am talking about the Fiori context, from that Fiori extension, you have to identify the base serious view name, then come back to this particular what ADT tool. Then you have to add the additional things. You understood now? Directly here I opened it. What is that?
If possible, can you just show us one, how to extend
Yes,
the SAP standard
yes,
CDS
yes.
views? Just have an
Yeah,
idea, like in
correct. Correct.
yeah,
I'll do from my end, Praveen, first. Then I'll tell that.
yeah,
Okay. So here, if I open this dictionary objects, just by looking at this, I don't know which one I have to enhance. Okay, so this particular CDS views might be consumed in the UI. I mean, this from the Fiori applications or wherever it is. Okay, or some other front end application. In that particular, from that front end application, you have to identify the base CDS view. So for that, what I have to do is I have to take one Fiori application. I mean to say UI application. In that UEFI application, I need to check what is the standard series they are concerned. Okay, so first I'll check it from my end, Praveen. Then after a few days, I'll show it live. Okay,
yeah. Because most of the cases we will
correct,
be
correct,
encountering this
correct.
situation.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
Okay, I'll cover that. What is the other point we are discussing now? Associations between what, two series. So earlier, what is that? I think this one we have discussed. Z gen series association. Yeah, yeah. You can see now. What I did here, I am trying to define a series with parameters, fine. What is that we are getting the data from VBRK table, left order gen VBRK, and here associating with what? Database table. Associating with what? Database table. Now what is my agenda? I'll create one CDS view. Okay, that CDS view might fetch the data from one table or 100 tables. Irrespective of that, assume that one CDS view is there, which is giving me some data. Now at later point of time, I want to create one more CDS view which has to refer to what existing CDS means. Association is between what? Two CDS views. This is in one CDS view only, we are associating between two database tables. Now what I want to associate between what? Two CDS views. Okay, so let me quickly try to finish off that. So once I am done with that, if you have any questions, you can ask me. What is the table shall I take? VBAK, VBAP, yeah, fine. So let me just quickly do this. Right click on this data definition, new data definition. I'll give the name of the view. I'll give it as something Z series view underscore v1. Okay, just for understanding, I am giving the name as Z series v underscore what, v1. I'll give the description series v1, series v underscore v1. Yes, next. Okay, I'll choose a normal template, that is I'll choose define view only. I'll say what, finish, done. Okay, now here I'll say define view. as a select from. First of all, I have to give the database name. Okay, I'll give the database view name as zcdsv underscore v1db. v1db. Yeah, here I'll give the data source name. Let me give it as, yeah, data source name. I'll give it as what? Select from VBAP as some alias name. I'll give as SO item. I'll use something left outer join. One second. Okay, left outer join with what? Left outer join with what? Mara as some alias name. Then what else have to be on condition? Left outer join means have to be the on condition. On, what is the alias name? SO item. What is the common field here? Material number equal to what is the alias for Mara? QRD dot material number. Done. And have to be the projection list. Fine. What is the projection list I'll give? I'll take one key field here. SO item dot Veblen. Then I'll say SO item dot what? POSNR. Then what else? SO item dot what are the fields? Yes, ARKTX. Done. Then what else? I want to get the data from the right hand side table. Material number I want to get. What else? Material type I'll get. What else I'll take? Industry sector I'll take. Then take some fields like material group, MATKL. Done. Done. Okay. Where okay, we know how to pass parameters. I'm not getting into that. So item dot weblen is equal to, I have to give some weblen. One second, please. What are the weblen I give? For that weblen, I should have multiple materials. VBAP table I'll go. Let me give a material. How many entries are there? 32,242. Fine. I give some weblen 4 no 9. Okay, I'll take this one 9119. How many items are there? 5 items. Okay, I'll take this. 91, what else? 20, no? This also is that 5. Done. So, yeah, I'll take only these two materials for our simplicity. Yeah, these two materials, Aura has got how many line items? 10 line items. 119 has got 5 materials. 120 also has got what? 5 materials. Fine. Done. So let me give it in the where class. Actually, I am hard coding. You should not hard code. We already know the process. Pass parameters. Okay, where 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is stored as 28 here. No? It is stored as 28. Okay, so I'll say 9119. Can I use OR condition here? Yes, OR. What is this? SO item dot Veblen is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with 9120. Done. Okay, done. Let me save it. Check for syntax error. Yes, activate this. So this is my CDS view, which is getting the data. Can I preview it? Let me check. What is it? This CDS v underscore v1. Right click on this. I'll say open with data preview. I'm using left order here. No? Yeah, good. Yeah, we have the two materials. Yes, I got it. Okay, so what is the concept of this left order here? Okay, left hand side table is what here? VBAP. It has got how many records? 10 records. For the 10 records, you have 10 materials. Those 10 materials you check where it is available in what? Mara table. If it is available, it will pick up that. If it is not available also, it will fill with what? Zeros and what? Space. Left hand side, you'll have the actual data, but here we are having the data. Done. This has got 10 entries. So this CDS view is returning me some 10 records. Huh? Okay, good. 10 records. Now, let me quickly create one more CDS view. Right click on this, new data definition. I'll give it as something Z CDS V underscore what? V2. Go to the description, CDS view to, I'll say. Okay, I'll say next. Choose existing this thing. Yeah, I'll go for normal define view only. I can go for association also. Anyhow, we know the syntax. I'll go for define view. I'll say finish. Done. So I'll give the name of the database view here as 1 second. ZCDSV underscore what? V2 database. V2 database done as a select from select from what is the table I took there? VBAP and Marana. Okay. So I'll take VBAK here. VBAK as what? Header. VBAK as header. Done. Then here only I'll try to give association. Or let me give it here. VBAK as header. Now I want to associate with that. What is the syntax? Association. Yeah. When I'm giving the association, I can give the cardinality. Yeah. What is the cardinality here? Okay, this is generating me some 10 records, right? Okay, so here left hand side table I took as what? VBAK. Acha, so what is the relationship? Each record of this VBAK might contain one or more line items in the VBAP. Na? The link between VBAK and VBAP is what? Each record of VBAK might contain one or more or zero or more line items in the VBAP. The VBAP and Mara combination already picked from this view. So I'll give the association as what is that? One to star, one to many. Okay, one to many. Two. To what is that existing series view? Z series what? V, yeah. Okay. V underscore V1. Good. As I can give alias here. What shall I give? Items. Okay. As items I'll give. Done. That's it. Done. But again, you have to link now. Okay, link what shall I give on what header? Okay, on header dot weblen equal to what items dot weblen. Done. Header dot weblen equal to items dot weblen. Fine. I'll take some fields here. Header dot weblen. I'll take. Okay, then I'll take sales document type. What is that? Sales AUART. So two fields I'm taking from the left hand side table. Then for the right hand side, I'll take items dot what TOSNA done. Items dot what material number. What else? What are other fields are there? I took MBRSH, MATKL like this. Whatever you want, you take it. Done. Okay. So, but you'll have huge amount of data. So I'll just filter it. Where what I selected here? Sales document type. AURT is equal to we have some sales document types here. If I don't give air condition, we'll have huge data, difficult to analyze. So I go to VBAK. I'm going to condense. AURT is there here. 32,000 are there. Okay. I'll take CMR 0. Okay. Okay. I'll take this. What is this? ZOR has got 149 entries. So where AOT is equal to 0. So again here also I'm hard coding. Don't hard code please. Go for what? Parameters that anyhow we know. So let me save it. So what is the thing you have to understand here? Okay, we are associating with what existing CDSU. Let me check whether I'll get the data or not. How many entries are there here in VBAK with that? ZWAR how many are there? Just now we have seen. activating. This is VBAP, water VBAK. This association, it will always follow left order join. Actually, here what I can do, timeout occur. One second, please. Yeah, 114 entries are there based on Edward. So what I am trying to say, instead of association, I can give what? Directly I can give what? Left order join. But what is the advantage of using association is, by using associations, we can specify the information regarding what? Cardinality, which is not possible in case of what? Joints. Okay. And what is the other point we can do here? The recommended practice is what? SAP always suggests to go for what? Association instead of what? Joint. And it seems that according to the best practices, associations are slightly faster than using what? Joints. I repeat once again. Okay. Associations by default follows what join? Left order join. By default it follows left order join. Okay. So directly if I use left order join also I'll get the same result. But the advantage of using this association is, performance wise this is slightly faster it seems. And one more thing is, if you are using the association, we can specify the cardinality. Plus, if you remember, if you use association, I can use some special functions like calls. 3 4 days back or last week you have seen COALSC. Okay, I cannot use that function if I'm using what? Left order join. So in case left order join, it will retrieve what? Duplicate records. I cannot suppress that. So that is the reason you can go for what? Association. So now let me check how many records I'll get. Did I activate it? No. I'm activating now again. Yeah, it's activated fine. Let me check how many records I'll get based on this. I click on this, open with data preview. Am I getting the data? Yes. Yes, I'm getting the data here. But how many records I'm getting here? 157. 157. Is it correct? Huh? How it is 157? Any analysis? Yes. So the analysis is, this is giving me how many records? 10 records. Huh? Okay, 10 records. Yes. What are the sales numbers, document numbers here? 9119 9120. 9119 9120 is a repeated one. Okay, 9119 9120. Done. So here the analysis is, yeah, 911 will give me what? 5 records. Fine. 9120 will give me how many records? 5 records. Yes, I got the 5 records. Okay. Understood? Because association by default follow what? Left order join. Plus, so out of 149, two sales orders are over now. Leftover thing is what? 147. Okay. For that 147, I don't have the data in the right hand side now. I don't have the data in the right hand side. So what happens? It will not ignore that. It will take that right hand side, will fill with what? Zeros and what? Space. Yes, I got. So 147 plus this 10. How much? 157. Am I clear to everyone? By default, association follows what? Left order join. Okay, so what is the advantage of association? Performance wise, slightly it is better than what? Left order join. And the recommended best practices is, SAP is recommended to go for what? Associations in series instead of using what? Left order join. It will slightly improve the performance. Then developer's perspective, what is the advantage? I can provide the information regarding what? Cardinality. What is the relationship between the left hand side table and what? Right hand side table. 1 to many, 0 to many, whatever it is. I can specify the cardinality. Am I clear? And one more point I can cover here. Actually here I can write like this. One second. Yes. I can write like this, or I'll comment this. Again, for interview perspective, this might be important. So we have one keyword. What is that? On dollar projection. Yes, dollar projection dot Veblen is equal to, what is that? Items dot Veblen. Yeah, dot dollar projection always refers to source view. Remember this point. Dollar projection always refers to source view. Source in this is what here? Left hand side. What is this? Header. So output would be same. I should get same 157 records in this context also. Let me preview once again. Open with what? Data preview. Yes, I got one more instance. Good. I got 157. Done. Working fine. Okay. Now the another question would be, can we achieve what? What we can achieve? Can we achieve inner join using associations? Yes, very much possible. How it is possible here? Yeah. Here only let me put it. Let me comment this. I don't want these extra columns. Inner join means only matching rows it has to return. Na? Okay. So then I want only this column. Yeah. Here, observe here. Just see here. In the target side, just you have to say inner. Just and the target side, what data source, you have to suffix with what? Inner. Now, let me check how many records are there. I should get only how much? I have activated this. I should get 10. Let me right click on this. Open it. Data preview. Good. I got what? 10 records. Number of entries, yes, 10. Inner join, na? Only matching rows it will return. Let me clear this point. This is a way to achieve inner join using what? Association. Just suffix with what? Inner. If you don't give any inner keyword, always it is by default what? Left order join. So this is association between what? Two series views. Clear to everyone?
So is that inner is referring to only Posner or a whole table of items?
No, only per star, only per star, only per star.
Oh,
Again, if I give, okay, I got 10, na? Suppose if I give this one, again the number of results would be different. That's why I commented here. One second. Okay, I should not give comma for the last column. Okay, save it, check it, activate this. I think now I'll not get 10, I'll get more than that. Let me check. Open with what? Data preview. See here, I got how many now? 50. So again, you have to check what is the logic. Is it clear? So this post inner is referring to only to what here? Postcard. Done. So this is a CDS view. Sorry, association between what? CDS views. So we have covered almost every template. CDS extend, CDS with association, CDS with parameters. What else? CDS with joints, defined CDS view. How to expose CDS view as OData service. How to expose it in IDA. That is ALU reporting. Done. Okay. So when we come to external views, again we'll see how to expose external views to what, as what, OData service. We have another concept, access OData service, but before that I need to discuss other things. So that part I'll discuss tomorrow. This extending standard CDS view is, I'll take time this weekend. Okay, I'll do it from my side practically. Once I get the required result, definitely I'll show it in the live session. Okay.
okay, Sridhar, yeah. Because basically, probably we see more of analytical apps in that area, right?
Yes, 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 correct.
Instead of transaction, yeah.
In the theory aspect.
Yeah. I see like most of the analytical apps, they are using CDS views.
Okay. Okay, so tomorrow probably what I'll do is tomorrow I'll discuss. I'll start with what this transport management is here. Na? This transport management session, my friend will take that session. Actually, he's a basis guy, and he's having more exposure to the transport better than me. Okay, so, but he's a little reluctant to take the session because he's not so comfortable. Okay, if he's willing, he will take. Otherwise, I will learn from him more in depth, and then I will discuss the transport management. Understood, na? So that's the reason I'm waiting. Tomorrow, what I'll do is tomorrow, most probably I'll start with what HANA modeling. Okay, HANA modeling. We'll see calculation view, all those things, attribute use, analysis, all those things. Okay, how to create them, how to expose them, all those. That. So I'll start with the modeling concept from tomorrow onwards.
You see, there kindly
Yeah,
take one BODS,
do this. Huh?
some kind of IDOCs and BAPIs are there. So one class probably.
Yeah, yeah, fine, fine, fine. I'm having
Yeah.
idea, but no complete practical part I don't have. So again, no, let me do it from my end. Once I feel comfortable, definitely I'll share.
Yeah, I think probably it will be easy, Sridhar, maybe
Yeah,
because IDOCs, I am BAPIs, you are like
yeah, yeah.
champion.
No, that's fine. But
Yeah.
how to do it exact
Yeah.
navigation in this side? No, I have to do it on system once. Okay, so
Okay.
once I'm done, I'll definitely share. Don't worry.
Okay.
Fine. Right. So I'm winding up. Tomorrow we'll start with what ANA modeling. Any questions, others? Actually, there are 18 members, but they are not attending. 18 members are registered for the course. Just because I'm sharing the videos, they are not attending, and most of the people are dropping me mail say they have not started practicing. Okay, so please practice. Please practice. Okay, we are almost done. Okay, main important leftover is transport management and what ANA modeling. Once you are done with that, you are done with most of the syllabus. Okay, sure then shall wind up. I have not uploaded the previous NAS session. I'll try to upload today. Okay, we'll continue tomorrow then. Sure.